Good afternoon, friends. Today I am going to talk about Peshwa Bajirao I. Why Peshwa Bajirao I? Essentially because Amit Shah, Union Home Minister, is in Pune today to inaugurate Peshwa Bajirao I statue at National Defence Academy. Few days ago, there was a row that whether Pune station should be named after Peshwa Bajirao I or should be named after some other Maratha leader. The letter was submitted by Rajya Sabha MP Medha Kulkarni demanding that Pune station be named as Peshwa Bajirao Pune railway station, whereas this was very firmly opposed by Sambhaji Brigade, the Maratha organization, stating that if at all any name should be given to Pune station, it should be that of Rajmata Jizau, the mother of Shivaji, who essentially was in a way one of the founders of the Pune, because she came to Pune with Shivaji and settled there. That is how Pune city began. Pune, which was a village that time, began growing, eventually becoming Pune, the capital of Peshwas, and then Pune, the hub of education and software as we know it today. So, Peshwa Bajirao I was essentially a Maratha prime minister of King Shahu. There were two Bajirao Peshwas. The first one, who lived from 1700 to 1740, and under whose leadership Maratha armies crossed Narmada and began knocking on the doors of Delhi, whereas Peshwa Bajirao II was the one under whose leadership Maratha Empire sank and eventually surrendered to the British. Today we are talking about Peshwa Bajirao I. He was born in 1700 as son of Balaji Vishwanath Bhatt, who was the first Peshwa, first Prime Minister of Shahu Maharaj of Satara. As a child, he was very active in the ground, you say, to play games, learn sportsmanship, learn horse riding, learn archery, learn wrestling, and he was also trained in the administrative business of Maratha kingdom as it was known then. It was yet to become empire. After Balaji Vishwanath Bhatt's death in 1720, the title of Peshwa was given by Shahu Maharaja to Peshwa Bajirao I. Peshwa Bajirao I, initially Shahu Maharaj was having doubt whether this young Peshwa, who is just 20 years old, can lead Maratha kingdom into prosperity. Will he be able to grow the kingdom? Will he be able to conquer new territories? And all these doubts were there in the minds of Shahu Maharaj. Peshwa Bajirao I, after he took over as Peshwa, began immediately expanding the empire southwards as well as northwards. He told Shahu Maharaj that Maratha kingdom was to become Maratha empire. They must attack Delhi, which is the root of all ills that is haunting the Indian subcontinent. Once Delhi falls, we Marathas will expand our kingdom into an empire, it is said. So he was born in 1700, he died in 1740. He just lived 40 years. In these 40 years, he fought many wars and did not lose even one of them. His style of warfare was very different from that of Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj was stressed on guerrilla warfare, essentially, because that time Marathas were essentially limited to Maharashtra, a few districts of Maharashtra, that too, not entire Maharashtra. Whereas Bajirao I, when he began expanding the Maratha Empire northwards, relied very majorly on the mobile warfare. That is why his armies, each soldier had couple of horses. After first horse got tired, the soldier would change his horse and give rest to the first horse and ride the second horse. That was the idea behind one soldier and two horses, or one extra horses for every soldier in his army. The Battle of Palkhed, which Bajirao fought against Nizam of Hyderabad, is considered as a masterpiece of mobile warfare. It has been praised by none other than Field Marshal Montgomery in his book on history of warfare. So you have to take into account the change in the strategy and tactics that took place under Bajirao I's leadership. Maratha armies, which were essentially fighting battles within their own homeland with the help of forts and ravines and jungles, are now going beyond Narmada River. They are crossing into newer territories. They are laying siege to the kingdoms in Malwa, kingdoms in Rajputana, and finally knocking on the doors of Delhi. In this pursuit of foundation of an empire, Bajirao also created new generals from among his friends and soldiers. Remember, the elderly generals of Maratha kingdom were opposed to Bajirao being appointed as the Peshwa. But once he was appointed as Peshwa, he also had to fight with the first Senapati, the commander-in-chief of Marathas, the Dabhades, in that battle which took place at Dabhai in Gujarat today. So that battle took place at Dabhai, and in that battle, Trimbakrao Dabhade died at the hands of Bajirao's soldiers. Bajirao was very pained that Maratha commanding general died in that battle, but he had no option but to fight that battle in order to create his own supremacy over the older nobility. So the generals who Bajirao created from his friends and his soldiers are all today known as big names in the princely states of India. Ranoji Shinde, the founder of Scindia dynasty, was a close friend of Bajirao. Mallarrao Holkar, the founder of Indore Holkar dynasty, was a close friend of an associate of Bajirao Peshwa. So were the Gaikwads of Baroda, so were the Pawars of Dhar and Devas. So all these new generals are the creation of Bajirao Peshwa I. He picked them, he spotted their talent, and he allowed them the freedom to fight their own wars, fight their own battles, and earn a name and make a name for themselves. As they began conquering northern India, the credit, Bajirao allowed them to take the credit, and this helped in a way to lay the foundations of Maratha Empire. Because as you see, Bajirao has died in 1740 at Raverkhedi on the banks of river Narmada as he was returning from a campaign in North India. He died of very high fever, and it's after 1740 that you will see Maratha Empire within next 10 years capturing forts as far as Attock, which is today in Pakistan, and going as southwards and eastwards as Cuttack and West Bengal. So the Maratha armies, if you see in the immediate aftermath of Bajirao, have conquered almost all of India or Hindustan, barring southern states of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. That is how we must understand the importance of Bajirao, his way of fighting wars, his statesmanship, his military generalship, his skill as commander, his skill as a warrior. He is also known for having married Mastani, the daughter of Raja Chhatrasal of Bundelkhand, as his second wife. That is a controversial story because the Brahmin community of Pune of those days objected to his marriage to Mastani, saying that Mastani was a Muslim and Bajirao was a Brahmin, Kokanastha Chitpavan Brahmin. But Bajirao did not listen to them. Bajirao, because he loved Mastani, he married her. And their son Samsher Bahadur, who fought at Battle of Panipat in 1761, died in that battle. This is the story of Bajirao, one of the finest and one of the greatest generals of Maharashtra, whose life story is fascinating, and it will certainly inspire the cadets at National Defence Academy in Pune. Thank you.